Hi, this is Ben, and this is my first video, and I wanted to talk about why there's always this kind of strange fascination about a grand unified theory, like a world formula. And when we experience this in contemporary culture, there's always this, it always comes up in discussion, but everybody says, well, yeah, it's not really something we can accomplish. It's, some kind of misleading idea that sometime we will be able to achieve the word formula. But it always still comes up. So there we have some kind of a contradiction, and I think it's possible to explain this contradiction in terms of history of philosophy and religion, because in the West we lived for I think 2000 years now with the standpoint that there is a world formula, because it's God's monarchical vision. He is equated with truth, and he stands outside space, time. He's outside of the world he created. He has got this objective standpoint we are always looking to achieve in the sciences. We want to be objective as possible, but we always got the problem that there's a subject which stands inside the world, and he always has a perspective on things, and the only real objectivity would be possible if you would stand outside this world, outside space, outside time, because then you would be able to see all the consequences of for example, all the consequences of an idea. Is capitalism a good idea, or is socialism better? You will only be able to see the whole truth about that if you know the whole future about humanity, and by that you would be able to see if socialism can still succeed one time. They always talk about this was not a good try, so next time we will be better, and you will be able to see if they can be better. Yes. Right. So going back to the word formula, we have always lived with the idea that there is a kind of a standpoint which is, equal to the word formula, because God's standpoint is he has the whole truth about the world. And yes, so I think this explains one part. We are used to the idea of a world formula, And another piece of the puzzle is the point that the whole sciences are only, making sense if the world is structured in a logical, intelligible, understandable way. That there are some laws of physics, laws of logic, laws of the world must be structured in a understandable, logical, law abiding way. So without that, it doesn't make sense to make science, because science is the idea that if you see the logic, you can act according what you have understand. So in science, there's always a wish to expand all your knowledge, because when you can expand your knowledge, you are getting more abilities to act according the logic of the world, so you can succeed. So you don't have to suffer so much. Doesn't really was not so successful till now, but yeah. Okay, so we got one point. We are used to the idea of a word formula. There must be a logical structure of the world, so that science makes sense. So in a way, science is always aimed towards a word formula. And yes, science wouldn't really make sense if there wouldn't be such a point like the word formula. And so it makes sense that we always in science want to achieve the word formula. But that's the problem now, as we have thrown away the idea that there's a God. We have accepted the idea that we cannot have this monarchical vision, this objective vision on top of the world, on top of the whole time. So there's for us not a possibility to get the word formula. And that's it. So in one way we are acting in a way that there is a word formula because we are doing science, and on the other side we know we can't achieve this objective position, so we always have to say, word formula, no, we will not achieve it, but yes, it's a kind of a naive idea that we are able to achieve it. All right. That's all I wanted to say. This video is inspired by a conversation with a friend of mine, and we talked about it yesterday at the university, and this is my response. All right, thanks for watching.